What's up, everybody? I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides. I travel all around the world to popular and not so popular tourist destinations to give you a very honest, unofficial look at what it was like to be there. And I also wrote a book called Getting Stitches on a Cruise Ship, available on Amazon now. It is day 2 here. Well, depends on how you look at it. We boarded the ship yesterday. Today is our second day here on the Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady, a still somewhat new ship. It seems very pristine. There is not a stain on the carpet. There is not a speck of rust on the railings. This ship seems fancy and new. And I had heard a lot about the concept of cruising that Virgin was trying to create. I've seen videos, I've read the information. Now that I'm here trying it for myself, I have to say so far I'm having a pretty good time. And I did 2 things today on this ship that are just interesting and different to anything I've ever done on any other cruise ship that I've been on, and so I wanted to share them with you in this short little video. Short? We'll see about that, said Morgan of the future. The first thing I did was this afternoon, Marcus and I went to a VHS fitness class. Basically what this is a full body workout class in the nightclub to 80s music led by fitness people wearing costumes as if it's still the 80s. And let me tell you, some of the people who were visiting this course really got into it and brought entire 80s costumes from home as well. And I wasn't sure if this was gonna be like just a laugh or if it was a real fitness class, and actually we did sweat. We were doing some full-on Janet Jackson nasty choreography, and you know, I was working it. But they did sort of tailor it to every level, and it was mixed with a lot of humor, but also dance moves. And everybody who joins the class gets a shake weight. You know, these weights that you've seen on television that you have to shake them in order to feel the burn? There were a lot of jokes made about these weights. We had fun, we sweat. I burned over 300 calories, thanks Apple Watch. By the way, I've mentioned this before, but this is the wearable device here on Virgin. So this is how you open your cabin, this is how you charge your drinks, this is how you show your show reservations. It's got this cool little anchor which holds it closed. Marcus and I had a good time there. I do have another group of friends that I think if they were here on board and we went there, we would take it to the next level. I would love to cruise again with Virgin, with Marcus and some other of our friends, to go there and just really have a good time. Do y'all know what Dodgeball is? Did you play Dodgeball where you grew up? Dodgeball is a ball game that you play with teams that we played in the schools that I went to in the United States, and it was something that as a kid, because I was always a little bit smaller and when I was younger I wasn't very competitive. I hated this game as a kid. I hated this game. But as an adult, and now that I play on 2 tennis teams and I've somehow found my competitive spirit and am no longer afraid of balls flying at my face, I went to a dodgeball tournament here on board the Valiant Lady. Say what? Yes, it was a fully structured dodgeball tournament, and it was all the good things and the bad things about what I remember about the experience from childhood were there. There were team captains, they picked the teams. Somebody is always the last person to get picked. Finally, it wasn't me. There were 4 teams in the end, and we did a round robin. So every team played against the other team until one team was eliminated, and then the next team was eliminated, and then those 2 played for like the gold medal, and then the other 2 played for the bronze medal. And we were throwing those balls hard, and people were getting pegged. And the referee and the commentator, they were so funny, just making a lot of really good inside jokes and a lot of adult humor happening, which is one thing that's really nice about being on a ship like this. There are no kids allowed, so that kind of humor is kind of okay. And I think, you know, just from looking through the booking information and reading the website, if you are offended by that kind of humor, or if it's really not your cup of tea, I don't think you'll make it as far as to get on the ship anyway. So here on board, they kind of really like layer it on, but I'm enjoying it. Now, I'm not saying that these are two of my favorite things I've ever done on board cruise ships. You know, I'm really bad at picking favorites, but one of like the absolute highlights for me was the iFly skydiving simulator that I did on the Anthem of the Seas. That's something that I cannot wait to do that again, and I think about it very often. It was just a really, really awesome experience, but because I haven't played Dodgeball in how many years, and now to play it as an adult was just a fun, sort of childish, fun thing. And the VHS fitness class was also a blast from the past, even though I'm pretty sure that Marcus and I were the only people in that room who are old enough to remember what it was like to be alive in the 80s. We still have 3 more days here on the Valiant Lady. There will be more videos coming, so make sure you subscribe if you have not done that already. And if you are subscribed, just check back every few days to see when the next video goes online. I'm excited to show you around our Rockstar suite here. I'm excited to show you more about the food and just tell you more about what's going on here on board. See you soon.